Melanie Blanca from the region Tyrol in Austria, and we are at the moment the project leader of a larger project that is striving to involve young people really directly in the macro-regional strategy for the Alpine region. So we had a lot of interesting projects today, but there was also the demand raised that young people should be really involved right in the programming, in the developing of concepts also, and of programming approaches. And we really want to involve them in this macro-regional strategy at all levels of action. So this is essentially our big idea, our big concern that we would like to involve and that we would like to implement now. We have started already in 2018 when the Tyrol had the presidency of the macro-regional strategy of the Alpine region. The EUSALP, as it is called in short abbreviation terms, is now a rather young strategy. It exists in 2015. And right from the beginning, we said that we really want to involve young people in this strategy, also because we were always talking a lot about our big motto was shaping future together, and we always said that we can't really shape future without young people. It's not possible. We cannot always just meet our colleagues in institutional bodies without involving also young people on the ground. So we asked young people then in different workshops. We invited young people who are already experienced in classical cooperation and who are already experienced, who already have some experiences in local involvement exercises. And together with them, we developed concrete participation opportunities. So we involved them really right from the beginning, and we asked first them how they would like to contribute, which I think is also a very important thing to keep in mind for all further steps to involve young people, that they really should be involved right from the beginning. And first, we should ask them how they would like to contribute, how they would like to participate, and only then develop the concrete opportunities, and not do this in a top-down approach. And the young people then told us that they would like to participate really at all institutional bodies. So they want to have a real representation in this macro-regional strategy. They don't want to be separated, like it's often the case in these involvement exercises, so that there is some youth group, but this is completely separated from everything else. They wanted to really have a say in all at all meetings, in all decisions, at all levels. And of course, they wanted to have concrete actions. So we implemented together with them a youth project competition, PG project, where young people from the Alpine region can submit ideas for the sustainable development of the Alps, and they then can win money and support for the practical implementation. Together with them, we also developed different types of online communication and participation. This is something that has already been said today many times. I think that they want to have digital tools and digital participation opportunities. And we also experience the same in the macro-regional strategy of the Alpine region, that young people really want to use all different digital opportunities that exist. And I think in the Corona pandemic, we've seen that this can be very beneficial also for our cooperation. So we have online meetings, we have online platforms, we have social media channels. We have all types of different online participation opportunities. And we also implement together with them different types of online, of summer activities, so of camps, events, summer activities in the Alpine region, where they can also meet and just have a nice time. So these were different activities that we are implementing with them, but at the heart of all of this whole project, of this whole exercise to involve young people, is the EUSALP Youth Council. And it was really a tough work, a tough bit of work to implement this youth council, because in the end, I'm now talking to you in the week where we will implement it. So the first EUSALP Youth Council will start its official mandate on Thursday, and then it will have its first mandate for 1 year. And we have 28 young people within this youth council, so 4 young people from each of the Alpine states. And this youth council will be a unique opportunity, I guess, because the young people who are really participating in this council, they are sitting together with us at the same table in all institutional bodies. So in the political body, when we are talking about policies, about policy developments, in the executive board, which is the technical body where we are taking many important decisions for EUSALP, they can participate in the action groups. They will be consulted on all major decisions, on the programs of the presidencies, of course, on all further developments of all youth activities. So they will really have a real opportunity, and we will help them, of course, and ease their way in every respect. So, for example, the first meeting of this youth council will be now in July. We will have 4 online training modules where we will help them and ease their way in international cooperation. We will show them how lobbying works, how can they present and share their ideas. It should be really something where they can learn something for their life, where they can implement concrete actions. We will help them also with mentors who will ease their way in all institutions and who will help them also to implement concrete actions and projects. So there is a whole bunch of supporting structures behind it so that young people in this youth council are really supported. And of course, it's also very important for us because we have the impression that often in these institutions, there are always the same people participating, young people who are already participating in so many other projects, which is great and very valuable. But we also wanted to give this opportunity to young people who may not have this background, who may not be so experienced in this, because you see it also a learning experience and something where young people should go together besides of different social, professional, age backgrounds and so on. So we have a strong diversity aspect in this youth council. We mobilized many local organizations and local structures to target young people who have not already been involved and who may not normally not apply for such a youth council. We have also said that we will support them language-wise, so there will be a support. It will be a lot of experimentation, but we will for sure have a look that they can also participate if they are not completely fluent in English. And we have a random selection process, so where we privileged young people who have not studied, because we've seen we have not so many applications. I think it's normal from young people who have not studied, but who may be jobless, who may be working, who are skilled pupils at the moment. We have also, of course, the diversity aspect that we are seeing that we have a wide diversity of regions and states involved in this youth council, of genders. So it's really exciting because we see now that in this youth council there are electricians and students and people. I think we have one firefighter and a tree worker, and we have all kinds of different people with different backgrounds, which I think is a real added value for EUSALP, because we get a lot of new ideas and we can really get in touch with young people, what they would like to develop, what they want to change in the future. I think this will give a lot of impetus to EUSALP, and I'm sure that we will profit more than the young people will profit from it, because I'm absolutely convinced that this will be a big learning experience for them, but also for us. And we have to take care of really involving them. This is something that we will really will stress in the next month and in the next years. It's also referring to the last question. I think it's very important for us to have this in the long term. So it's really, we have built this process for years now to have a long-term process where young people have real involvement. And I think it's pretty exciting for all of us that they can really, that we have not just developed some smaller actions, but they can really now be involved at all levels of action, and we will create as many opportunities as possible for them. So we are already very excited now to start this youth council, and I think it will be a great opportunity for all of us.